Good day, Doctor. We are from Group 15, SPY Squad. In this video, we will be presenting the 3 things supply chain should focus in 2021.
The video presented is talk about the supply chain's focus on 3 things, which are demand and supply, flexibility, and the peoples. Each of the focus include 3 elements, and this will be discussed on the next slides. One of the elements in the supply and demand is about the service. In the video presented that the service provided online, which is the online business, will help the company increase their profitability. Since everyone is used to be online shopping and the growth of the e-commerce trend instead of a direct face-to-face transactions. The business that offer online and offline store addressing the omni-channel in their distributions to enhance the seamless customer experience in the transactions. Customer can visit the physical retailer store and online store to access to the business. The technology that can help in the service is IoT, Internet of Things, that can interconnect people, things, data, and also the processes through the internet by the smart devices such as the computer, smartphone, and also the tablets. Customer can get the goods online by communicating with the seller to get the detail about the product, the same as they go to the retail store. Thus, it also allows the real-time visibility tracking in the supply chain. After the order, customers are allowed accessing to the tracking online to know the process of preparing, storing, and also the delivering about the goods. The second element in the demand and supply is demand. Demand which including the demand forecast and also planning in the supply chain. A good demand forecast and planning allow the supply chain to work seamlessly without any disruptions that will incur costs to the business. For example, the incident of toilet paper shortage in 2020 resulted in panic buying in response to the coronavirus pandemic, people buying many household goods. Back to the topic, the technology that can help in the demand forecast and planning in the supply chain is DSS, Decision Support System. This technology including the MRP, Material Requirement Planning, and ERP, Enterprise Resources Planning, that aid in providing a better business decisions. Decision Support System will understand the unstructured data or information about what the demand trend, then project the best solutions as how many should be produced to encounter the demand for the decision maker. It assists the logistic executive in decision process, making the best decisions quickly to improve the effectiveness in making logistic decisions. It also supports the managerial judgment by providing the information for the best solutions in decision making, because it provides much more accurate information and gives out the best planning in the supply chain in a short time to increase the efficiency and effectiveness. So, the decision maker can make the response quickly in the supply chain with an effective and efficient decisions. The third element in the demand and supply is about sourcing. In the video presented, a business should not rely on a single sourcing. Instead, it should have the alternative sources of supply. This is to reduce the disruptions just in case the main supplier is failed to supply. Decision Support System can help the business to analyze the potential supplier by detecting the risk. It can experiment with different strategies under the different configurations. Thus, it's able to provide an alternative potential supplier in the supply chain other than the main supplier. Decision Support System is increasing the alternative decisions to support the managerial judgment and assist in the supplier picking process.
Good day, Dr. Amy. My name is Ong Shui, machine number 263141. Now, I'm going to explain about the flexibility. In the video, the speaker has settled about the 3 points under the flexibility, which are asset, channel, and the cost. First point is asset. Asset is a source of asset or the fixed asset in the supply chain, such as racking system and conveyor used in the warehouse, which normally involves a huge capital investment. Another example is that there are some new distribution centers in Australia, such as Amazon, are using the mobile storage system. They use the robotic or the autonomous guide vehicle, which called AGV, to pick up the product during the whole storage system. Therefore, if the product profile change or the demand profile have any changes, it's very flexible by using the robotic for the picking process, as well as is also easy to reconfigure. Besides, the technology that used in the AGV is called autonomous, which can function and execute the task without being controlled by the human. Moreover, most of the technology used in the warehouse is artificial intelligence, AI. This is because AI is able to quickly respond to the logic demand and the flow of the product. Furthermore, the use of the software such as warehouse management system also able to help the company to manage and control the warehouse operation from the inbound to outbound. Besides that, the warehouse management system are normally need to use alongside with other systems such as Enterprise Resource Planning (ERP). In the video, the speaker also stated that a good channel associated with a servicing. As the home delivery has become a crucial demand in year 2020, it involves a high cost and also is the one of the most expensive form of the delivery. So, handle a good channel and manage it well with a cost effectively is very important. For example, Foodpanda. Foodpanda has used some technology in their platform, such as GPS, AI, big data, as well as the machine learning. Foodpanda uses the GPS to ensure the accuracy location for their customer. They also use the AI technology for the location intelligence as well as calculate the routing algorithm. Therefore, Foodpanda able to build a seamless user experience across the mobile and the web application. Last point, cost. As the supply chain become larger and more complex, it becomes increasingly difficult to understand the cost of running a distribution network. With the changing supply chain environment, it's very important to understand intimately the cost going through all the different channels, different products, as well as the different type of customer in order to maintain the profitability. Besides, it's also important to allow for the effective cost allocation and the cost visibility. Therefore, the use of ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning, are allowed to reach the cost visibility. The systems are complete integrated that can manage all the aspects of the production, as well as can provide transparency into entire business process by tracking all the aspects of the production. Besides, the ERP system also able to establish the KPI that are aligned with cost and profit center allocation, such as gross profit. In addition, the use of big data technology also can be stored and generate the large quantity data in the supply chain. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Du Yilian, metric number 263105. Now, I'm going to present the last supply chain focus in 2021 mentioned by the speaker in the video is that companies should be focused on people. This is because a successful supply chain came from attracting the right talent, providing training, and retain the fantastic people. The first element in people is attracting. The speaker stated that it was very hard to attract talent into this industry. However, people started to realize the importance of supply chain during this COVID pandemic, and these conditions can attract more talent into this industry. So, one of the ways to attract the right people is through implementing profile matching methods in e-recruitment. Profile matching methods is one of the types of decision support system which match the profile of the applicants with the job applied and help determine applicants who will be accepted during the employee recruitment process. This picture shows the flow of profile matching method in the recruitment process. First, the HR department will publish the job vacancy information on their e-recruitment platform. The HR department will then verify the qualified job vacancy requirements with the help of profile matching method after receiving the applications. The applicants will then be required to do some tests and interview by the supervisors. The profile matching method will then publish the result of the assessment and the accepted applicants to the HR department. Therefore, this method speeds up the recruitment process and makes it easier for the HR division to make decisions to recruit employees. The next element is training. In the video, the speaker encouraged business to invest more on employee training. The reasons given by the speaker is because after the training, the productivity of the employee will be increased and can create more value to the business. And last but not least, the employee themselves can feel more fulfilled and develop their career as well. So, one of the ways to provide training to employees is companies can purchase or subscribe to related expert system from any logistic training courses in order to provide continuous training sessions for their employees. This is because the expert system enable the knowledge of the supply chain expertise to convert into the knowledge base. The interference engine starts to seek and gather the related supply chain information from the knowledge base when the employee interacts through any input methods. The expert system will then provide reasonable explanation by explaining why the conclusion was drawn and why it is considered the most logical choice among the other alternatives to the employee. Therefore, an expert system not only can ease the employee during training sections, it also minimizes the employee training costs for the company. The last element is retain. The speaker emphasized that the talented people are so important to the supply chain industry as they are the people who can be innovative, creative, and problem solve. Therefore, companies should think of ways that can retain their people for a long time into the future. So, one of the ways to retain their people is to provide a platform for employees to give their feedback freely within the company. The examples of platforms can be provided through using artificial intelligence tools to conduct sentiment analysis on employee feedback. This is because these AI-enhanced applications turn the unstructured data from employee engagement surveys into structured data that's very easy for employers to analyze. The key phrases and categories that exist in the text help gauge employee sentiment and add a richness and depth to behavioral analysis. These AI tools guide employers to the right course of action based on the interpreted feedback from their employees. Therefore, the engagement of the employee towards the company will be higher when their employers are willing to address their concern with their feedback, and they are much less likely to leave to their company. So, that's all from us. Thank you.